Welcome back to the podcast. It is now the third week straight. The third week straight which your boy has been uploading. 3 weeks. Round of applause for me, man. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to the podcast. Uh Welcome back to the podcast. We are in a brand new month now. I haven't Last time I uploaded the episode was a month ago. I haven't spoke to you guys since last month, man. Um But yeah, welcome back to another podcast. It is, which I have my computer open right here. It is Tuesday, November 4th. Welcome. Uh I hope um I hope that your Halloween weekend was fun. I hope it was enjoyable. Um I was out enjoying it. Um for those who follow me at IG, you already know. You already know what I was doing. You know what I cooked up with my girl, man. So, um, we was outside with that. Uh, it was a very fun time, me and her. Very, very fun time. Really enjoyable, and I hope you guys did that as well. Um, I think honestly, hands down, best costume, bro. That best costume. That's like also to like best like couple pairing. I'm just put that out there. You know what I mean? My bad. But thank you for joining me for another episode of my podcast. Thank you for taking the time and the energy out of your day to spend it with me. I greatly appreciate that. And may the universe bless you in return for all that you give to me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the love on Instagram and TikTok when I post the clips of the episodes. Just thank you guys for everything. Um, but yeah, you know, everything, alhamdulillah, a-okay. Everything is a-okay, alhamdulillah. First and foremost, alhamdulillah for everything. I always say that for when I wake up and see another day, Um, very grateful for that. Today went to the gym. Your boy now. Uh, I had back pain like last week, so I was not able to go. Before 2 weeks ago, um, when I uploaded the return episode, I was in the gym that whole week right there. Last week's episode at that time, yeah, I had crazy back pain. So I was just chilling. And then now this week back in the lab again. It was a good workout. It was back and shoulders today. But yeah, I've been saying to people um that I want to do a bulk, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what I want to do because I like staying lean shape. I just like that figure. I That was something like when I was a kid and I was overweight, bro, and I was 240 pounds. I always looked at that type of look and I was like, yeah, that's how, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's kind of like my desired look and feel for myself. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure because also too, I wouldn't want to get too big to where I gotta re up on clothes and get bigger size just to drop down and then you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, but I'll figure it out. Figure it out. But yeah, I hope you guys been like I said these last couple days, Halloween weekend, but just in general from the last week and so on and so forth. I just hope that you guys are just enjoying life the best way you could. Enjoying life. I know last week I said even on the days where you're not doing anything, you're just maintaining yourself. I hope you're doing that as well. But I hope that you're out there doing your thing, whether it's working, the gym, going outside, enjoying nature, being in your creative minds, and putting yourself to work, man. Working on whatever it is that you're doing, and I hope that you continue that. And I hope nothing but the best for you, um, in return as well. Um, Today while at the gym, it was kind of weird. Not weird, but I wasn't expecting it. I like ran into two people. Uh, I ran into two people in the gym. Uh, I ran into one of my boys that if you're watching this, it was cool to see you, broski. I ran into one of my boys from middle school at the gym today. And then I seen one of my brother's old friends as well. They didn't say anything. It was just kind of like that. Looked like, oh shit, I haven't seen you in a while. And then yeah, and then right before I started recording this, my grandma. I just see my grandma too. I haven't seen her in over a month, so that was really nice as well. I was not expecting that one. I love my grandma, man. And it sucks she left. She was like, I don't think I'm going to be coming back. So I was like, fuck. I miss my grandma, man. Uh, that put a smile on my face the second she walked out the door. I was like, man. Man, I missed the time. Like even if like grandma are just here not doing anything, it's just to be in her presence. It does something, you know what I mean? But yeah, so ran into ran into some people I haven't seen in a while, which is nice time to time to to have the chance to get to do that. Um, Recently as well, it's been getting back to some of the better habits that I was once doing. It's just trying to maintain, as I mentioned before, maintaining myself and trying to do good habits throughout the day, trying to strengthen the mind, strengthen my discipline, try to be a better version of myself day in and day out, which I feel like I am achieving. It's just for yourself though too. If you're just doing it, just always know that it's not going to be an immediate. You do it one day, it's immediate gonna. You know what I mean? Things are gonna change for you tremendously the next day. As much as I would want to wish that for you, and that it possibly can, it's just not a guarantee. And the thing is, which I feel like the theme that I've been feeling within myself today, that I feel like I have to share to you, is just the putting in the work, putting in the work. But yeah, you got to be patient. You got to show up day in and day out, and keep it going, keep it going. Uh, what else from me, man? Um, I got a haircut, which I don't know how my hair is looking now. I know my hair, the front part at least, some of the hairs comes out longer. I don't know how it's looking. I know last episode it was pretty bad. Your boys was cooked. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It was cooked, bro. Can't believe y'all would let me really be out here filming a video like that. Yeah, you. Uh, but yeah, got a cut. New barber. Which if my old barber's watching this, sorry, b, sorry, bro. All love though, all love though. This had to travel, bro. It was sometimes a pain in the ass having to take the whip drive so far, and this just cuts the distance literally more than half. And you're saving money from tolls and shit. So it's a better place for me to go to, and it'd be like that sometimes, man. Be like that sometimes. It's just I don't like to cheat on my barber, but found this one out, gave it a go, and yeah, solid. I'm kind of in my like I want to grow out my hair a little bit. I don't know if I want to do a whole like because I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, if I grow out my hair, I'm just gonna let it do a whole slick back. You know what I mean? Like, I remember freshman year of high school, and when I was younger, I used to have my hair out that long that I could have, but my dumbass at the time just wasn't thinking about that. So yeah, but I feel like if I was to grow out the hair, then I would let it fully rock out, slick back. You know what I mean? Boom, because I love the bean. I feel like the bean is my personality. This haircut. Um, like I feel like whenever somebody thinks of me, it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. Like people I went to school with, they're like, yeah, 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 bro. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's so me, and I had this hairstyle for so long that it's just natural for me to just stick with it and maintain it, keep it going. But at the same time, it's just, yo, what if we try something different? So I don't really know what I want to do when it comes to that. Same thing as to I don't know what to do with whether if I want to bulk or just stay or to get a little more cut. I don't know, and it's okay if sometimes you don't know, but navigate through that and you'll find the answer whenever. But back to what I mentioned before, uh, today, especially in the gym, I was on the treadmill and I actually had my mind. Um, I was just thinking about like oh, uh, what are the next steps in life, or like what is like a forecast map I could give myself in the next couple months coming. Uh, in which my bad, the train's about to pass, but let me see something again. Told me check the thing. We're already at 11 minutes. Jeez, time goes by so fast when you're yapping. Um, but uh, I was just thinking, I was envisioning like a roadmap uh, of the near future the best I possibly could, and just trying to be realistic. And of course, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Everything could change. You know what I mean? But I was just trying to think of stuff, goals, plans, things to stay dedicated to, things I should pick up or things I should return to. Um, but I feel like the thing around it, which one of the things I want to talk about today in today's topic of the episode, I want this week's episode to be mostly about this. And what it's going to be about is how playing it safe in life, it isn't protecting you. Wait, what? Playing it safe in life isn't protecting you. What I mean by that is playing it safe sometimes can do you good. It can keep you out of situations that aren't beneficial for you. You know what I mean? Which, in other words, that's just you being smart. But playing it safe when it comes to an opportunity of an opportunity that's given to you to achieve success, playing it safe, you might be like, oh, it's too much risk. The payout seems slim. I'm not going to do it. You doing that right there is like putting yourself on a slow burner. You're killing yourself on a slow burner. You know what I mean? It's not protecting you. If anything, since you are avoiding since you are avoiding the chance of failure, you are almost guaranteeing the possibility of you winning, the possibility of you finding success. By you avoiding the chance of failure, you are almost guaranteeing no success for you, no win for you. And is that really something that you'd want to do for yourself? No, right? I mean, it's simple when you think about it. No, you wouldn't want to eliminate the chances of success for yourself. You'd want your success more than anybody else, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say here is, which I have typed a bit of this on my computer, but everybody you have ever admired in your life, anybody, no matter if it's if it's from sports, business, whatever aspect in life, anybody who you have ever admired in your life has failed time and time and time again without you knowing the number of how many times they failed in life or whatever it is that they wanted to do. You would never know how many times somebody failed, but the thing that has got them where they are is the fact that they haven't given up on either that idea, but if it's not the idea, they haven't given up on themselves. And that's the thing here. That's the key. Everybody who you talk to in life, everybody who you know has failed in something. In something. I myself have failed at things. Um but it's it's the belief in yourself, it's the belief in that image you have in your head that keeps you going, and that's going to get you eventually to where it is you want to be and where you already envision yourself at. It will get you there. I would want you to go into an opportunity knowing and accepting that there's a chance of you failing, but in you doing that, you are you're teaching yourself a lesson. If you go in there knowing that there's a chance of failure, that there's a chance it may not work out, you're teaching yourself something that being safe wouldn't. You feel me? I hope it's making sense, but you doing that, it teaches you something far much more greater than playing it safe and not taking the opportunity to bet on yourself ever would. Playing it safe when you want to get to point A, B, Z, A, B, C, D, the whole alphabet, you wouldn't get to everywhere. You wouldn't get to that point if you're playing it safe and avoiding the chance on betting on yourself and and doing that for you. There's no lesson learned from constantly sitting out and missing out on the opportunities for yourself. There's just none. And again, as I mentioned in this podcast already for weeks and months ago, why be scared of failure? Failure is going to make you exactly who you are meant to be, and it will make you more greater than you could ever imagine. That's the experience right there. And even if you were to fail, so do what others have done. Do what the people you have admired, once admire in your life are doing, and they keep going. What they're doing is that they keep going. Be that same way when it comes to you and whatever it is that you want to do in life. Go with what feels right. And sometimes even me, I truly really don't know at times what I'm meant to do, or sometimes I feel like I don't know what my purpose is, but it's just the maintaining, going day by day, just doing what feels right here. Let that guide you, and you will find your way through life, and you will level up in your own ways. Me, I've gone into everything knowing that there's a chance of failure, that there's a chance that it may not work out, but everything that I've done in my life has taught me something, and just what an experience alone that came from it. It's the experience alone that came from it. That's what I meant to say. Uh, I started MMA. I started training in MMA. I don't do that anymore. I stopped that, but I've gone in knowing my possibilities. I tried it, and boom, I walked away with the experience. Fun time. Basketball, same thing. Got my experience. Boom, I don't play basketball anymore. Professional wrestling. It's something that I started a year ago. This time I was training, but a year later, I'm not doing it anymore in my day to day life only because of what I'm caught up into at work. You know what I mean? You're taking the experience, and you're taking, you know what, even if you aren't doing something that you once did, you have leveled up already, just because you chose to do it and you put in the work to be there and be there and be there. You know what I mean? You have already progressed. You have already gotten better than what you have gotten better in comparison to, you were thinking about doing it, you never did it, you sat out. No level up there. If anything, you took the L. You gave yourself the L. It's better to try. It's better to find out what there is for you, and what it's like for you, rather than to just sit out and always wonder, always ponder on that thought, like, hey, kind of similar to what I've always been saying, and I wouldn't want you to live in regret. But, and also having that in your mind, to not live life with regret for what you haven't done. Always, always, always go into things knowing that there's a chance it may not work out, but you're still going to bet on yourself. You're going to walk into that, whatever it is, confident and believing in yourself that it will work out, believing and knowing that 100,000% you will get a memory, you will get the experience out of it. It will make you better. That's the thing. No matter what, you're going to walk out better. That's it. People fail. I fail. You fail. Somebody you know fails. Your parents have failed in life. Your siblings have failed in life. Not in total. That sounds kind of harsh, but people may fail at things. They may mess up on things. We're human. That's nature. That's how, you know, that that's how it is. But don't play it safe always. Like I said, sometimes it's good, but I feel like that's for your own judgment and whatever scenario predicament that it could be. I can't, you know what I mean? What I'm just trying to say is never be scared to just do it. Never be scared to just do it. You always playing it safe and be like, I don't know about that one because the risk or the work. You're certainly almost guaranteeing that there would be no success for you. And why do that for yourself? Other people in this world is just, which this is a whole other topic. Some other people in this world that may be around you that you don't even know of, they may try to put that on you, that they wouldn't want you to succeed, and that's messed up. But though they might do that to you, never do that to yourself. You know what I mean? Never do that to yourself. And for people who do be doing that, they're failing themselves. They're worsening themselves, and let them be in that way, respectfully. But yeah, that's what I feel like I had to get out to you today, because that was just something on my mind a lot. And I was looking at my computer because I have wrote it down in a way that I wanted to read it to you, but yeah, yeah, that's how I wanted to get out though, like that. Um, but yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But but yeah, playing it safe doesn't really teach you anything, and it isn't protecting you. That's it. Hope that resonates with you in the best way possible. But yeah, and I grabbed socks, man, and I'm wearing ankle socks with flared pants. So wow. uh, but anywho, another thing today, like I said in the beginning, it's November 4th. It's election day here in the states. Um, for my people in NYC, this mayoral election is a pretty big one. I have voted already. I have voted already. After the gym, I went and got that done. Uh, which I am not going to influence you on who to choose, and I would say vote, yes, but I can't force you, and I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to be, starting a whole argument about you not wanting to vote, because I was once those people where I didn't care to vote. But nah, but yeah, big voting day, um, here in the city, um, all around the country. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Uh, I know they said I think like Mom Donnie has like a 92% chance to win, according to forgetting that website, man, where you could literally put bets on, like, you could bet on anything. Forgetting that the website. Yeah, they put a bet on the mayoral race, and from their database, he's at 92% success rate. So we shall see. I do think most likely he's gonna win. That's just my thought, but yeah. If you haven't voted, go vote. Why not? And if you don't, then hey, you could do whatever you want, man. You could do whatever you want, free will. You don't have to do it. But yeah, that's the big thing for the city today. Which I bet if you obviously you turn on the news and we talking about it throughout the whole day and this week, and yeah. Uh, but for the average Joe like me and you, man, above average up here in the mind, special human beings. I would say that that right now that doesn't really, it's not the biggest thing for us. What we got to figure out is, man, how to make mills and disappear. Make your money, get your property, get your whip, get your partner in life, and that's it, bro. Dip. You know what I mean? Go ghost. That's the goal. Go ghost. If you know, you know. But but yeah, but yeah. I don't really know what else to say because that's kind of like my biggest thing. I don't know. Like recently, I've been letting my intuition kind of guide me in terms of for these, in terms for the of my episodes. Which you know what, I rather let it be raw and be natural than something that's like scripted and all that. And yeah, I don't want it to feel like I'm reading off a script or like I'm biting off of like things that you see in the media. But yeah, which in that case, I think it's time to wrap up the episode this for this week. Um, I hope what I've said resonated with you in some way. Um, yeah, I hope you. I try my best to explain it and just say it from inside, but I just hope that you click off the video, just you take that with you. I hope I explained it good enough, thoroughly. Again, thank you for taking your time and your energy, taking the time and the energy um, out of your day to spend with me. I'm extremely grateful for that. And may the universe return that to you and bless you with 10x. I love you. Thank you for your energy and support. Um, till next week, man. Till next week, which it would be Veterans Day, the Veterans Day special. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I might just get a army helmet or something as a souvenir for that episode. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking. All right, just thinking. But inshallah, I will be seated here for next week and get that episode out to you guys. Again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here with me and to hear me just yap. Um, till then, man. Till then, stay safe. Continue being you. Don't be anybody else but you. Do what you got to do. Let's get these M's, man. But yeah, till next week, guys. Deuces.